Hey Cancer, Tourmaline Tarot, we're going to see what's going on for the weekend for you. Okay, that is too much, but just pointing out Ace of Cups and Justice wanted to play. Okay. 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords. It's not bad. Because then we have Sun and 7 of Cups. So you have 2 7s on the board already. Ace of Wands, 10 of Swords. Okay, just reading it off the top. You have the 4 of Cups with the 7 of Swords. If something's fallen below par, it's like no more. Because with the 7 of Swords, if someone's been trying to kind of push boundaries, get one over on you, see how far they can go without, you know, truly reciprocating something, Cancer, this is like a no, because you have options with this 7 of Cups. And the Sun, I feel like if you haven't seen these options previously, it's starting to present itself now. And you're like, oh, wait, I have options. But at the same time, starting something can be a little like, I don't know. But I feel like whatever happened back here, the 10 of Swords is being done with it. So if you're moving into a new thing, especially with the Ace here, something's actionable. You're saying like, no, this isn't it. But the lessons that you learned with the 10 of Swords, you're taking it into the new thing. So I feel like whatever happened back here, you might be upset about it, you know? I think this kind of goes beyond minor inconvenience. You might be like, oh, wow, I didn't realize this person was, but at the same time, I feel like you already know, because the 4 of Cups for me sometimes shows that there's like an established pattern of behavior. For you to reach a point of like, you've tried the 3 cups and the 4th one, you're like, oh, now you're going to be changing. Like, you almost don't believe it. And with the 7 of Swords, it's like, okay, and this is the last time. So whatever this is, I feel like you have an inkling already. Like, you already get it. And now you're like, wow, like, it's almost like the door gets thrown open and you're like, look at all these cups I have to choose from. It's not just A, B, C, or D. I have 7 of them. Let's do this. Because what does Cancer wind up choosing here? That's too many. Give me one. Let's see. That's too many. Too many. But the star is still like, I'm here. I'm here. Look at me. Like, well, you have to come out into shuffle. Queen of Wands. You're taking action on something, which is almost like duh. Because then you have the Ace of Wands. You might still be kind of figuring out how you're going to take the action. Yeah, because you have the 3 of Wands with the High Priestess. You're still in the cooking phase. Like you've kind of prepped the materials. You're just kind of, it's in the oven. You set the timer. And you're kind of waiting to see what shakes out. With these options, you might not be ready to jump into something. And that's okay. Because, it's a lot. I was like, 9 of Cups wants to come out. Yeah, 9 of Cups, Emperor, 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords, it doesn't concern me. It's more like there could be an element of, with the Emperor, there is an element of like, you have to do things the right way. You have to kind of go about your business on the up and up, which can be annoying, to get to what you want. But there's like an obligation factor that I think you may have to clear something out before this fully does its thing. And this could be that waiting period back here. I mean, you get to what you want. I mean, the 9 of Cups, we have the Fox. Yeah, so there's new beginnings, but you're kind of waiting it out. Foxes are smart. They know when to hunt. They know when to jump. They don't just rush into stuff. Come here. Because ultimately, you have the Fire, the Scythe, and the Rose. So the fire's there. It's just channeling it to kind of cut the ties with particular things to get to this Rose portion where it's like there's some kind of offer. There's something on the other side of kind of nip it in the bud. But with the lilies there, that is kind of like my Wheel of Fortune card in this deck. You kind of have to wait for the pieces to shake out. But there's recognition and like there is some kind of accomplishment that you make through clearing stuff out. And it's not necessarily negative, but I feel like it could be the heat's on you a little bit. Like, people are watching. Because they're like, oh, wait, consequences of my own actions. What? Like, I kind of get that feeling, and you're just like, just leave me alone. I got stuff to do. All right, Cancer, just keep eyes on the prize. Set yourself up, for any kind of change coming in. Keep your eyes on it because the opportunities are going to start coming to you. Feels a little drips and drabs, but you are reaching some kind of accomplishment. Okay, that's what I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.